We are near the end of our series on surviving the holidays. And today I wanted to talk a little bit, we've done a lot about the hustle and bustle and the craziness and um, that sort of thing. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about what to do if you're feeling a little bit lonely over the holidays. And this can happen for so many reasons. It could be that we've recently lost a loved one. It could be that we've moved far away from family and friends. It could be like a recent change in, a divorce or something like that. It could be that we just, have a small circle of friends, which is perfectly fine, but that they're busy with their family commitments. And so we feel like we're on our own. And it could also just be that it's really hard for us to put ourselves out there and connect. So lots of reasons why this could be happening. But it's actually, the positive is it's a really great time to sort of move our focus, sort of inwards and really think about what brings us joy and what makes us happy. And while still acknowledging, of course, those feelings, because it's so important to acknowledge and accept our feelings and try not to label them as good or bad, because they really just are. Now, but acknowledging and accepting them, that doesn't mean we have to live there. We can still do things to bring joy into our lives, and we should do that. So today I wanted to talk about 3 ways to feel more connected over the holiday season. So before I do that, my name is Nancy Brooker. I am the Living in Yes coach for women who are just feeling really overwhelmed by life's demands and secretly feel like they're just not good enough, but are really ready to transform that inner critic and just embrace life. And so they hire me to help them connect to their inner worth and trust themselves so that they can really rock their relationships and stress less. Who doesn't need that? And just really start living in yes. So let's get going. We've got 3 ideas for you today. So idea number 1 is to spend a bit more time with your family of choice. Sometimes during the holidays we feel like we need to spend time with our actual family, our obligations, and that doesn't always make us feel good, because there can be family dynamics. We've talked about that, that just make us feel less than who we really are. And so, whether you choose to spend your time, there anyways, and you're working on figuring that out, that's amazing. But it's a great time to be hanging out with the people who really bring you joy, who lift you up, who make you feel good about yourself, who just make you feel valuable and important and feel good, right? Because that's what we all really need. And that could be anybody. That can be, your friends, your circle of friends. Maybe they're not actually blood relatives, but you're close enough that they feel like family. Maybe that is like there are certain places that are really bring you joy, make you feel connected. It could be like like a church group or something. It could be somewhere where I don't know, if you sing in a choir. It could be somewhere out in nature. It could be a special spot that you go to that, it's almost like a meditative place for you that makes you feel really good. It could be activities, like maybe sports are really important for you. And, I have one of my kids plays, ball hockey, baseball, soccer, like everything you could think of, and almost always all at the same, on at the same time. And that just makes him feel really good. It really energizes him. And if that's you, then do something like that. Just think about what makes you really laugh and think and feel the way you really want to feel, and hang out with those people. So spend some time with the family of your choice. Number 2, try some volunteer work. Volunteer work is amazing. It does a lot of great things for us. It sort of changes our focus outwards so that we aren't, we're not focusing in on what's going on, how feeling lonely. We're focusing on what everyone else is going through and the needs of others, and that actually makes us feel more connected, because we're thinking outside of ourselves. it can, and maybe even do something like volunteer at a shelter, which like an animal shelter. Of course, any shelter. But I'm just thinking animals are so great for lifting our spirits and just loving us unconditionally and making us feel like we're the most important person in the room. So it's great. Go volunteer at a shelter. Like start taking some dogs for a walk. Um, Volunteering is really giving of our time, giving of our generosity is just a natural way to help us feel good about ourselves. So I just think that that's really important. And this is such a time of year when people really need it. Of course, throughout the year, but it just seems to be sort of highlighted this time of year. And when you're volunteering and you're part of a team, that will bring sort of an instant sense of camaraderie for you. So another big bonus to volunteer. And then number three is focus on activities that bring you joy. So again, we're looking at changing our focus. Not that we're not acknowledging how we're feeling, just that we're deciding not to live there. We're not going to just dwell there. We're going to change our focus towards what brings us joy and what we really want. How do we want to feel? What do we want to do? What with all of our senses, what is it that's going to bring us joy? So it could be playing video games, it could be going for a nature walk, it could be watching, this time of year is classic movies are on all the time. Maybe you like to run. Again, all of those things that you can do, connect with nature, whatever. But don't forget to balance that with some sort of socialization because we don't want to isolate ourselves either. You could join, you could join a choir, so you're doing something in a group. You could start doing art projects or painting, take a class, um, drawing, whatever, if maybe that's something that interests you. Maybe join a book club, do some reading, um, build something with your hands, whatever, it's up to you, whatever brings you joy. Maybe exercising, going to the gym, listening to music, dancing around your kitchen, um, whatever that is for you. There are lots of ways to bring that into connection. If outdoors is what's great, is what you really enjoy, maybe join a hiking group and get that instant sense of camaraderie there. So there you have 3 ideas for you. Spend some time with your family of choice, volunteer, and just focus on the activities that bring you joy. And if those seem too difficult for you, then let's chat about, we'll connect and work together to uncover what it is that you really want and what's holding you back from getting that. So I'll leave you with a quote today. This is about Christmas, but I think it's about all the year long, right? The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear, and that's by Elf. And I think that's pretty much any day of the year that's important. So don't forget to download your free ebook down below, Surviving the Holi-Daze. Um, you know, 7 simple ways to de-stress, helping your child with anxiety. Lots of things there for you. Let's be friends. Come see me on Living in Yes on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, then just call. All right, thanks. Take care. Bye.